Got some good trades in this morning. Made several trades this morning. Got some good profits already. Um, Nothing much, man. Market looks pretty predictable. Looks pretty good. We got some trending. We had a few double wicks at consolidation just about a minute ago, but yeah, I think we'll be okay. Okay. Go ahead and set up your brackets. Go ahead and set up your brackets. I've been doing two ticks, the same two ticks. Um, I had one for four ticks, but we can do two ticks trade. Or if you still feel uncomfortable with that, we can do the one tick trade as well. Okay? You can still get one tick, man. All we're gonna do is shoot for is four tick quotas. Okay, then we should be good. We're just gonna do basic breakouts. Watch for the trend momentums, and we can just get our profits in. Okay. So right now we got a triple top with R1. Okay, we can look for possible breakout to the upside. Or we can do breakdown below the 50. Let me see where we at. I'm trying to wait and see to which way we can break out of this. 55 short. We got a big level two up. You can do 57. Okay, you got the one tick because I got that one tick trade off of this 55. Okay, 55 short got paid on that. You got win. Let's see this thing pull back again. Let's go to pull back again. Go 55 short again, below the moving average. $57 long. Okay, it's okay to place both orders in. Whichever one fills, just go ahead and cancel out the other one.
Stop filled.
Drag that 57 long down to 50,
Order filled.
56.5. Okay, that if you had the 55 short, that was a win. Okay, let's move the other one to 56.5.
Stop filled. Order filled.
$56.5 with the win. Okay, looks like that. Let's see if we can get to the top. Okay, if we do, we got a cup and handle entry at 50. Cup and handle entry at 57.75. Let's see if we break down below this thing. 55 short.
Order Stop filled.
55 short with the win. You cancel up that 50, 57 top. Cancel that on the top.
Stop filled. Order filled.
This thing pull back. 53 short. 53 short with the win.
Stop filled. Order filled.
See if we consolidate here. Okay, let's do this thing on the reversal. 54, let's see. If it pulls back, go at 54 long. Okay, go back at 55 long. Let it pull back. Let it pull back. If it pulls back below 54, you can drag that order down to 54 long.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Okay, there, 54 long with the win. Okay, we got a double wick coming up. Big time. Gonna let this thing settle. Okay, do 56 long above the 50. Let's see if you break over the 50. 49. Big level 2 at 57.5.
Stop filled. Order filled.
56 long with the win. Let it pull back. Go 56 long again. Put it in at 56 long. $56 long with the win at one tick. Big level 2 at 57.5. This thing has to break the 57, 56.75, so we can go at 57 long. Looks like it's gonna see if you got a reverse. If it goes reverse, so let's go 55.5 short.
Order rejected.
55.5 short with the win. 54.5 short,
Order
right below the
rejected.
moving average. Okay, guys, have you guys followed that so far? You guys would have what? You guys got your quota by now. Okay, we got to break this top at 56.75. We can go 57 long.
Stop filled.
Cancel out that 54.5 earlier. That didn't break down to the short.
Order filled.
57 long with the win. Okay, we got a triple top. R1, R2, triple top right on the magenta. Level 2, it looks pretty much almost even. Let's see, we might bounce off this magenta and go back down. If we do, okay, look for a short. 56.5 short. $58. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not gonna go 58 on that. That's the red on the magenta line. $56.5 short with the win. 55 short. Let this thing pull back right below the 50. We can take this thing at 56 short on the 50. Cancel that. Big wick. Not too bad. You guys should be in the wins right now. Because if I'm getting passed through fills 58.5 long. Okay, I'm getting passed through fills with 10 contracts. So you guys can easily get filled with 4. Yeah. The 58.5 didn't come. Okay, cancel out that 58.5. You know what? Let's see. Drag that thing down to 50, 58. Cancel that. If it's gonna break through. Ah, looks like it's a win. I canceled my order, but if you had that 58, you'd have got that win. I canceled out on that one. Big level 2 at 60. Let's go 59.5 long. Hopefully we can pop it to 60. One tick, guys, is all you need. Okay? Or if you're doing 2 ticks. Well, remember now you gotta wait till this thing pass through, yeah. Looking at the candles right now, one tick trade should be perfect. For the reversal, watch your candles. Candles are right in the green. Okay, remember the candle rule. We're right in the green, we're gonna trend. Okay. Right when we break, we close that candle, closes inside the green into the red, then we know we're going to short. There it is. Let's go 57 short.
Stop filled.
Watch your tick counter. 57.5 short. Okay.
Order filled.
That 57.5 short was a win. If you stayed in at 57, you would have got one tick out of that. Okay. The 57 short was a win as well if you stayed in there and didn't move it to 57.5. Okay, we're right at the 50 moving average. So if you look at your charts right now from your S3 to your S1, you can draw a trend line right there. Okay, and that trend line would have gave you a breakout right at the 50 moving average. Okay, so you could take a short right at the 50 moving average to break out of that trend line. Okay, here we go back to the top. Okay, here I'm gonna draw the trend line and I'm gonna post it up and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Mhm. Okay, if you look in the chat room, if you look in the chat room, there's a picture I drew about the trend line. Okay, so if you drew that trend line earlier from S3 to S1, okay, you would have had that breakout right at the white 50 moving average. That would have been your breakout signal. Okay, now you see how this green candle is coming up. This green candle now can go all the way up back to that trend line, and that could be your bounce reversal come back down. Okay, so we could take a long towards that trend line, um, or we could play the 50 right now. So right now we could do a 56 short, but I think it's gonna run to the trend line. Okay, so we could do a moving average 57 long, 56 short with the win. Okay, so this thing is more often than not, it's not gonna make it to the trend line already. It already broke that. We already had an order win at 56, so we can go ahead and cancel the 57, and you can clear off your board with as far as the drawing. Okay, but that's what you do when you look at trend lines. Okay, you draw your trend line, could possibly do the breakout which we had at the 50, and then the market will probably come back up and retest that trend line. Okay, so in this situation, it didn't test the trend line. Okay, so we had a breakdown below, it bounced off the 50. So right now, if you look at the moving average and the 50, the moving average and the 50 is now caused a wedge. Okay, actually, here we go. It has happened, right? Okay, right now we just tested the trend line. Okay, if you didn't erase the trend line or if you didn't even draw it, we tested the trend line right now, and we're possibly going to do a reversal. Okay, here, same picture, same picture with the retest off that trend line. Okay, you look at that same picture that's on the chat room, we went up and we retested that trend line. So that trend line would give you an indication, like as soon as it hits it, you can do a quick reversal off of that, yeah. Because if you look at it, it never really bounced off of it. I mean, sorry, it didn't really break out into the trend line. Okay. Okay, we finally broke the trend line. Uh, Now we can do 59 long since we're inside of it. What's your tick counter? Big level two at 60. Okay. So we're gonna play along this trend line um that I plotted on there. So if you plot that line, you can see what I'm talking about. How it tested that trend line. Okay, cancel out that 59 long. Probably gonna make our way short towards the 50. Okay, so there's several ways that you can look at this thing. Okay, there it is, 58 short. Cancel that 58. This thing is gonna ride the moving average. Okay, so we can do the 59 long. Hopefully that it will pop up to the 60. Okay, 60 is your moving is your level two. $59 long with the win. And again, if you drew that trend line in there, you're gonna see how it's riding along that trend line. Not the wicks now. You look at the candle. Look at the body of the candle, how it's riding along that trend line. Okay. Okay, we hit the level two, 60. We got another big level two at 63. Okay, go 61 long, open bracket.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Get ready to close this out at any time on profit. Okay, watch your RSI. Big level two at 62, big level two at 63. Okay, you can still take this thing at one tick. Okay, you can close it out at two ticks or whatever it may be. Okay, it's up to you now. Wherever you want to take a profit on this 61 long. Okay, but look at the charts. Okay, it's consolidating. Um, it's consolidating. We already came back on the road. Okay, so you would have had your profits in there at I don't know. I took mine at two ticks. So okay, and then it kind of reversed. Okay, now the road was wide. That's why I called the open bracket because that it you had the two level twos high above there. So as soon as it went up in your direction, you could have taken your profit when it started to fluctuate. Again, when that RSI was starts to flip, then you could have took your brackets at that time. Okay, so we could do that again because we still got that level two numbers at 62 and 63. Let's see if we go full reverse on here. We got big wicks, but I don't know. I think we're pretty good. We got some good profits in today. Hey, not too bad for about 50 minutes. Sorry, 20 minutes. Okay. You can play this thing. Let's see. Let's go 59.5 short. Okay. 59.5 short. If you had your one tick bracket again, um, got the win. Okay, seems to be slowing down. Look at the volume. There's not much action based on volume today. So um it doesn't move quite as fast. Okay. Continue to go short towards the 50. Remember now our VWAP is off the page, so we use the 50 as our temporary VWAP. We'll bounce off the 50 over here so we could look for another long shot. Maybe go 59 long. There you go. 59 long with the win. Okay, so remember guys, all we're doing is intraday trading. So we're not in there to hold a position for a long time. Okay, it's just a different style of trading. Okay, um, I got other guys texting me all weekend and asking me all kinds of questions like, how long do I hold my position, and if I already prematurely know my entry price, and see, they don't understand that we're just day trading an intraday price action. Okay, to me, it's probably one of the most quickest way to gain a profit. If you can just trade the price action, then you can generate as much ticks as you want because you're not risking so much for a long period of time. Okay. Um, Basically, it's called, like, what we call it is just scalping. One tick scalps. Okay. If you add in your commissions, okay, if you get a couple of scalps, like say if you're doing four contracts and one tick is $50, well, you're probably gonna scalp it and maybe make $30 to $40 after commissions. Hey man, that's pretty good, right? Do that 5 times and you got your $200 quota. Okay, it's 5 ticks. Okay, look at it in that sense. Okay, I got somebody message me this morning about commissions and all stuff. I don't care about commissions, really. I don't, because I know I'm gonna make a profit either way. I'm gonna get green, whether they take out the commissions or not. The key is you want to get a good broker that has pretty decent, commissions. One that you can work with, that you can negotiate. Like for some of us, we're on. Here's a big drop over here, but okay, don't have this fear of missing out. Okay, I know a lot of you are probably eating yourself up and all that stuff. See, I don't really care if I miss this drop or not. Okay, because I'm already green. Okay, and I know it's gonna come back around. Okay, but you want to find a broker that you can negotiate your commissions with, especially if you're gonna do this long term. Okay, so like there's some of us who's trading on Thinkorswim, right, live on Thinkorswim, um, that we've negotiated our commissions. Okay, so we got our commissions down pretty low. I think probably as low as possible besides zero commissions, but um, like down to like $1.10. So it's not that bad at all. But like I said, I don't really care about the commissions. I'll just trade it and just every single time I'll make because I know if I get green on even one or two ticks, I know I got already in the money. Um, okay, so that's one of those things. If you take this thing to almost semi full time, you might wanna do that and just know in your brain that you can minus your commissions on every trade you make. Know that you're gonna be positive. So rather than thinking it's $50 a tick, maybe go $30 a tick because after commissions or whatever it is, maybe 40 something dollars a tick, and just do it that way. Okay. And then you remember now ticks add up. So when you trade, when I'm gonna do this again, when you trade, don't look at the dollar amount. So I think on TradeAway you can modify that to change it to either ticks or currency. I do the ticks. So if you look at my picture of my thinkorswim chart that I post up, you notice I don't have the open price. I don't look at the price of what I make. I usually just kind of count the ticks as I trade, and then I see at the end it kind of just adds up. Okay. Um, but other than that, guys, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay. Um, Now if some of you guys got this drop, awesome. Okay. So this is where the discipline comes in, okay? Because I know some of you guys will be like, "Oh man, look at the drop." Yeah, okay, it's exciting, it's good, but don't phase it because guess what? It'll work its way right back up towards the 50 moving average. Okay. So right now, if it breaks down anywhere below this 2852 level, then you might possibly go towards the VWAP, which is at 2849. Okay. A lot of this thing is news driven. Okay, we got a lot of news coming out. Um, as far as with coronavirus, unemployment, oil, the three most top headlines. A lot of the things that's keeping us afloat is a lot of the bailout companies that got bailed out. They passed a $480 billion small business rescue package. So that's probably what kept us up in the mid 2800s. But you know, it's all news driven. Okay, look at Tesla. Tesla's about I think cranked out almost to 800. Um, just shy of 800, but Tesla's running pretty good. They're up 62%. Um, 62%? No, 62 points. Okay, I did pretty good on Tesla. I took the option last week, and I was really in the money this morning when I woke up. I was like, oh yes, close out my Netflix. Um, but everything is all news driven. Okay, it's not so much company earnings and all that stuff. It's more news driven. So this is a different type of market condition. Okay, that we can look at. So as one of those things you might want to see, see the effects of the market, and if oil becomes like big news, see the effects of the market with that. Um, how the unemployment numbers come out. Yeah, and it does do with company earnings as well, but right now it's mostly news driven. The volatility has slowed down. I think they're gonna start might maybe in May, or close to expiration, they might go back to normal margins. I know some brokers already did that. Um, and there we have it, guys. We made our way back to the 50. Okay, so this is where I mean by a parabolic drop. Okay, so that parabolic drop was that right where it consolidated. Look at your charts now. You see where it has the R2 plotted? You had the double wicks consolidation about right there, and then it broke below the 50, and then it dropped. That's a parabolic drop. That means it just free fall almost. Okay, but when it does that, just know that it'll always recover back to its normal level. Okay, in this case, the 50. Okay, so it dropped all the way down to like 28.52. Okay, and it worked its way right back up towards the 50 moving average. Guys, this is the pattern that happens all the time. Okay, so even if you have an overbought situation where it's spiked up, always going to come right back down to the 50. That's almost like the VWAP. Okay, if it spikes down, it's going to come right back up to the 50, and this is where we're at. We're right at the 50 moving average, and it's consolidating right on it. Okay, so remember that now. Whenever it drops big or climbs real big above the normal level that we're trading at, it's always going to come back to that 50 or come back to the VWAP. So you can make a whole bunch of profits doing on that reversal, that retracement, you like to call it. Okay, it's not so much a reversal. The reversal point is the pivot down there at 28.53. That's the reversal. Okay, what we call this trend to go back is the retracement because it's basically retracing its tracks back to that level. Yeah, that's the difference between retrace and a reverse. Okay, the reversal is the actual moment the price shifted. Okay, so in this situation, it reversed down there at 28.53. Okay, and then when it rises its way back up to the 50, that's called the retracement. Okay, so whenever you hear traded like, oh, the market retraced back to so and so, that means it kind of followed the trend back to where it was. Okay, that's just one of those lingos that you're gonna hear a lot of if you listen to like CNBC or you watch Stock Watch and all that stuff. They'll talk about retracement, market retracement. Okay, market pullbacks is a little bit different. Okay, pullback meaning you can if it's climbing in a certain direction, say it's climbing, like say we start at 2800 and it's climbing, 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 and then you at 2820, right? And then it goes back to 2810, and then it climbs back up to 2830. You see, it goes up and it comes back down a little bit. That's a pullback, okay? But you're still going in the same direction, up. Okay, so that's the different meaning because a lot of people get misunderstand what a pullback, reversal, retrace means. They think it's all the same. It's not. Okay, the pullback means the price will just slow its momentum, but it going in the same direction. Okay, so it kind of goes, it pulls back a little bit, maybe a couple ticks, and then it continues on. That's the pullback. The retracement is like say if it has a like a 10-point drop, okay, and then it consolidates at the drop and then it goes right back up 8 to 10 points. That's a retracement. Okay. The reversal is the bottom of that drop. Okay. So say it drops 10 points, it consolidates a little bit, then it starts to work its way back up to the retracement, that bottom part, that's the reversal. Okay. So when we look at the trade, when we trading, we'll always look at where the price always shifts. It's a reversal. So if you look at your charts, right, on the green and red moving average, when you see those green dots and red dots, right after those arrows, those green dots and red dots are your reversal indicators. Okay, that's your reversal indicator. So like right now, we got a red dot. Okay, we got a red dot going short. A lot of action. A lot of the action is short. Okay, as soon as we get a green dot, that's the reversal indicator. Right, we got right now. Okay, so a little info for you guys to add to your book of knowledge. Okay, so other than that, overall we did pretty good. All green again. Okay, 100% green. We're good. Okay. Might be a pretty good week. Okay. Continue to trade. Okay. Continue to trade smart. Um, again, look at the conditions. It's totally manageable. We're gonna ride that 50 moving average again. You can break out above it, break below it, and hit that 50 moving average. Okay. If you guys need anything, I'll be on chat all throughout the day. I'll be popping in and out in the chat room. And let me know if you guys have any questions. Okay. Other than that, happy trading, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Guys have a great day.